Hello everyone, this is the last topic in Unit 2. Please watch all the videos of Unit 1 and Unit 2 which I have posted in my channel, and please do like, share and subscribe. Okay, this is the last topic in Unit 2, that is the conditional or expected test error. Till now we have completed all the precision recalls, algorithms and Bayesian theorem, prediction error, etc. In this we are going to test. Let's see what is here exactly. Conditional or expected test error is a concept in machine learning that represents the average error a model is expected to make on a new or unseen data. When the model will be able to see the new data or unseen data, what are the errors that model is going to do, that will tell by this conditional or expected test error. Okay, by using this topic we can easily estimate what are the errors or what are the expected average error is going to give our machine learning model. Okay, it is a measure of model's generalization performance, indicating how well the model is likely to perform on instances it has not seen during training. Okay, the term conditional emphasizes that the expectation is taken over all possible feature test instances given the observed data. It will check all the observed data and all the new data or unseen data, then it will give a conclusion whether the model will give average error on the new data or not. Okay, this is a concept for finding the average error on new data. Next key concept in this, first one is test error, second one expected test error, third one conditional expectation. In test error refers to the difference between the predicted output of a model and the true output on new unseen data. When we see a new data, we'll firstly assume, we'll predicate something, right? That predicate is called as a predicate output. Whereas when we get a true output, after performing some calculations or performing some algorithms, we'll get an output. That is a new output data. New output on new or unseen data. By comparing this both, that is the difference between the predicted output and the new output, will perform in the test error. Okay, next one is expected test error. The expected test error is the average test error the model is expected to make over all possible feature test instances given the observed data. It means it will expect whether it may happen, whether it may do this. It will accept something by using the new data. That is called expected test error. Third one is conditional expectation. In conditional expectation, the expected test error is often represented as the conditional expectations denoted as E. In previous step, that is step 2, expected test error, we have done something. That means we have expected the error, right? In that error, that error is denoted as E. Okay, conditional expectation is denoted as E. That is test error by data. Okay, where data represents the observed training data. It will data will represent the observed training data. Okay, here conditional expectation is denoted as E. Okay, next formula for expected test error is E of test error by data is equals to integral test error, P of test error by data, D of test error. Okay, in simple terms, P is here possible test. Okay, in simple terms, it is the average test overall all possible test instances weighted by their probability given by the observed data. Okay, by using observed data, with this formula we can test the data and we can get an output. Okay, let's see an example. Imagine you are learning to play a musical instrument and you are practicing a specific piece of music as your training data. You are going to learn the musical instrument, playing a musical instrument. You are practicing for a specific small amount of line or a music as your training data. If we select some data, that is called as a training data. You are selecting your interest, that is. If you are going to test the data, if you not trust the training data, then you are going to test the data, whether it is correct or not. Okay. The expected test error in this case would be your anticipation of how well you will be able to play that piece in front of an audience for the first time based on your practice sessions. Anticipation is nothing but you are going to imagine. Okay, the expected test error, you self, it means you itself, you are going to discourage or encourage yourself, right? Your how well you will be able to play that piece in front of an audience. See, you in your own, by your own only, you are selected your training data, that is piece of music there. With that piece of music only, you are thinking whether I'll able to perform this piece of music in front of an audience for the first time or not. You are thinking based on your practice sessions only, it will be happen. Okay, this is called as the expected test error. First only you are thinking about your performance, that is expected test error. Next, the conditional expectation represents the average difference in your performance overall possible future attempts given your current level of practice. With your practice, with your current level of practice, the future attempts will be happen. Okay, what you are practicing only, you will put that efforts on your particular day. Okay, that is a conditional expectation. That will happen conditionally, right? What you are practicing, that only you can write in your exam. Same like here, the average difference in your performance overall possible future attempts given your current level of practice. Okay, if you assess your performance by playing the piece in front of your friends or family, that is validation set. Before only, if you try to express that your practice in front of your friends or family, you will get an idea what you are making a mistakes. Okay, that is called, when we are performing the piece of music in front of family or friends, that means we are going to do before the what exactly happens, that is called as validation set. Okay, and you find areas for your improvement. You might adjust your practice routine to minimize the expected test error for future public performances. Okay, see, I'm going to tell you one thing. If you are not understanding the concept what I'm saying, first see example, then you go for the concept. You'll understand clearly. Or else, once you read the concept clearly, if that concept is not understanding after studying that concept, please come back to the example. In that example, you can easily understand what I'm going to exactly say there. Okay, and also you can make a clear assumptions. Okay, this is the topic based on this situation. Okay, next, this process parallels the idea of training a model on data and estimating its expected performance on new unseen data instances. By these examples, what you have learned, you have come to know that expected test error, what is expected test error, and next conditional expectations, and the last one is validation set also. Okay, thank you. Please do like, share and subscribe.